Okay, let's do this other scenario. Let's say it's the Expanse scenario, and somebody in the outer solar system, this is the colonized solar system, somebody in the outer solar system is hostile to Earth, and they keep sending asteroids into the inner solar system to attack Earth. How do we create a planetary defense against that?
Ooh. Do we know where all the asteroids are? Like, have we mapped out the solar system? Or are there
Let's
like actual mysterious asteroids floating around?
let's say we have mapped all the asteroids around the solar system, but the people in the outer solar system can alter the trajectory of the asteroid so it looks like a new asteroid, or pull asteroids from the outer solar system and throw them forward into the inner solar system. So even though we know the orbits and trajectories of all known asteroids, there will be asteroids coming in on unknown trajectories because they can alter them.
So I guess the first thing we need to do is knowledge is power. Is figure out where the asteroids are kind of at all times. Maybe once every few days, 3-4 days. Assess where the asteroids are and see if they've changed orbits. That's the first thing to do. And after that, then we get into questions of like, how do you move asteroids? I think the current opinion, I think the right thing to do is not to destroy it, because if you break it apart, now you have a bunch of little things that could impact us. So the best thing is to deorbit it, to put it into some other place, and to do that, not easy. What do you think?
I still think the scenario is you attach a propulsive device to the asteroid and do small angular deflections. Even for these big asteroids with have relatively huge masses, it doesn't take much. So as long as you've cataloged all of the asteroids in the solar system and are constantly looking for new and deviations to orbit and new asteroids, and you have rockets at the ready to attach something to the asteroids, as soon as something's detected, send them up. You could create a system, mass production system for the rockets and the propulsive devices. So there's like hundreds of rockets and propulsive devices at the ready at all times. That could be a pretty good planetary defense.
You give them like a coordinate of wherever an asteroid is, and you have them self-assemble on one side of the asteroid. So then they all collect on one spot, and then they fire the rockets the other way and pushes the asteroid out. Very cool.
Even if it required humans to do, so say it required a crew, the crew doesn't have to be that big, and you have billions of people on Earth. So you keep sending up crews, I mean, it's a planet destruction device, an asteroid heading towards Earth. So sending a few humans up, not a big deal.
I guess, except if those humans get taken out by the people that are attacking you with an asteroid.
Now, say the people in the outer solar system put Marines or some kind of defense on the asteroid as it's moving towards Earth. So as if an automated system comes and attaches the little propulsive devices automatically, they just come and take them out with explosives or weapons. Now you have to send in humans to defend the rockets. So there's a battle on the asteroid, and now it's an arms race. Holy
mm-hmm. Yeah, but if they're true zealots, and the Marines will go and it's a suicide mission. You're going to go down with the asteroid. So I guess what you could do is just put a electronic device there that jams whatever is coordinating these little robot rockets. In which case, electronic robot rockets are defeated. So I think we're back in the scenario where you send oil drillers to drill onto the asteroid.
I think actually, yeah. But don't send oil drillers. Send actually Marines and properly trained people. Don't send oil drillers.
It would take so much time to train someone to drill oil.
And you hope in the future, in this scenario, we're not drilling for oil still.
That's a good point. In the future, if this happens, have we lost the institutional knowledge of how to drill for oil? Like the practical stuff. We're just like, I don't know, we've done it in the past.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever stop drilling for oil because, there's probably some uses, but this like mass production of oil with the pollution and the energy source, it's just our whole society built around fossil fuels in that way. You hope it would be changed.
I just further down in the future, 200 years in the future.
Well, it's a scenario we're talking about, right? We've colonized the solar system. There's a hostile out in the outer solar system, so it's in the future.
I'm saying it's very plausible that we have forgotten oil tech.
Very
Like
plausible.
I think we've talked about this. You and I, we talked about this about how making rockets in the U.S. like we cannot recreate the old rockets because there was craftsmanship into building these curves, and we can't do those with machines. So like, literally cannot recreate the rockets.
Right. We have to just redesign it from the ground up, which is what we've done. But the old Saturn V rockets and from the Titan rockets, all the people that were working the machines to build those things are gone.
Yeah.
So how they did it or the know-how is gone. So we have to redesign from the ground up.
And we have blueprints, but like the blueprints are not the whole story.
That's right. And
Cool.
yeah. So built into the blueprints is how, like, the shapes and what you make, but how you make it with the machines available. It's easier just to redesign. Interesting.
I guess that may be different in the future because we have video evidence of just kind of everything.
True, but that makes it easier, but video evidence isn't the whole story.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, take a machinist. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want. You still need some kind of apprenticeship to guide you. YouTube tutorials isn't going to cut it. You're going to get farther than somebody who was reading a book. It's not going to cut it.
Cut it. Cut it.